All right, this is the video where we are going to answer the homework study sheet, but not the whole thing. This homework study sheet, we're going to answer part of it, and then you need to take it home tonight and finish it, and then we'll correct it in a video tomorrow, and then you'll do your quiz. So it'll be a way for you to practice before your quiz. So you should finish it tonight, and you must bring it back tomorrow. So, multiplication homework study sheet. Let's take a look at question number 1. When you have one digit on the bottom of your question, how many answer lines will you have? Well, we know that if there's one digit on the bottom, you'll have one answer line. Question 2. When you have two digits on the bottom of your question, how many answer lines will you have? So remember, if there's two digits, you'll have two answer lines. Question 3. If you have more than one answer line, what do you need to do with them to get the final answer? So when you're doing 2 or 3 digit multiplication and you get more than one answer line, you have to add them to get your final answer. And question number 4. How do you know where to put the decimal in your final answer? Well, we've gone over this lots of times. You count how many decimal digits you have in the question, and that's how many you'll have in the answer. So we're going to move on and start answering actual examples. So if you need to finish writing this down on your study sheet, pause the video. All right, so number 5, we are not going to answer all of them because, like I say, you need to answer these as practice tonight. It's your homework. We are going to answer A and D. So let's take a look at A. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. I didn't have to carry. I only have one answer line because I only have one digit. Let's take a look at D. Now remember, you can pause these videos anytime to make sure that you're writing these down. So for D, 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 5 times 7 is 35, plus the 2 that you carried is 37. Carry the 3. 5 times 0 is 0. 0 plus the 3 that you carried is 3. Now, one digit, one answer line, good. 2 decimal spots. 2 decimal spots, good. So that's A and D for number 5. The rest of them are your responsibility when you get home tonight. Let's take a look at number 6. For number 6, we're going to answer A and D again. So times 1 is 4, plus the 2 that you carried is 6. You put an X because you're moving to the next digit, which in this case is a 0. 0 times 6 is, of course, 0, and 0 times 1 is, of course, 0. So, 4 plus nothing is 4, 6 plus 0 is 6, and 0 plus nothing is 0, so we can leave that 0. Count your decimal spots. 1 decimal spot, 1 decimal spot, 6 and 4 tenths. Let's do D. Remember, you can pause the video if you need to write this stuff down. All right, for D, I have 2 digits, so I'm going to have 2 answer lines. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 8 is 32. Plus the 2 that I carried is 34. Carry the 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus the 3 that I carried is 7. Moving to the next digit, the 2, I put an X so that my 2 answers start under the 2. 2 times 5 is 10, carry your 1. 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 1 that I carried is 17, carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus the 1 that I carried is 3. And now I add them up. 0 plus nothing is 0. 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 7 is 14. Carry the 1. 3 plus the 1 that I carried is 4. I have no decimals in my question, so I have no decimals in my answer. And finally, let's look at number 7. Number 7 is asking us to write it vertically. When you're doing multiplication, it doesn't matter which number goes on the top and which number goes on the bottom. The way to make it easier for yourself is always put the one with less digits on the bottom. So if I do that, I put 1 and 7/100 times 34. I do not need to line up the place values or the decimals. When you're multiplying, you don't have to do that. I don't have to turn that 34 into 34.00. You don't have to. Just stick that 34 right on the bottom. So, I've got 3 digits on the top, 2 digits on the bottom. It's always easier when you're multiplying to put the one with more digits on the top. And now, 4 times 7 is 28, carry the 2. 4 times 0 is 0, plus the 2 that I carried is 2. 4 times 1 is 4. Then I put an X so that my 3 answers will start under the 3. 3 times 7 is 21, carry your 2. 3 times 0 is 0, plus the 2 that I carried is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. I add my 2 lines of answers. 8 plus nothing is 8. 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 3 plus nothing is 3. Then I add my decimal. I have 2 decimal spots. So I'll have 2 decimal spots. You are responsible to take this home, to finish answering all the questions,